We've all seen bullet journal spreads that have calligraphy, a lot of drawings, art, stickers. They're just so pretty. Personally, I like things very simple. I'm going to be sharing with you easy spreads that you can start using in your bullet journal. I'll be going over how to set it up, but also I'll be going over the benefits of each spread. And lastly, I will include the timestamp below, so if you want to refer back to a specific spread, feel free to do so. And I think that's it. Let's get started. So grab your notebook and pen and let's get started with the first spread. I mentioned this pen in my previous bullet journal video where I go through how to create a monthly spread. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the top right corner of this video. But anyway, we're going to be creating a habit tracker for the first spread. So I found this habit tracker to be very easy to use, mainly because it doesn't take up too much time. I like to keep this just on one page. So the first thing I will do is put the name of the month and write habit tracker. Then I use my mild liner highlighter to draw a line across the top of the page. The next thing I will do is put the days and dates of the month across the page. So I usually space out about 4 squares across, start the date on the 5th square. I put the dates of the month on the first row, then I write the first letter of each month on the second row. To indicate the start and end of a week, I draw out a line for each week. I'm air quoting draw here because this is the only drawing you will see, but I do the lines to just make it easier to see when the week starts and ends. On the left side of the page is where you will write down the habits you want to keep track of for that month that you are tracking. I usually leave 3 squares blank and start writing the habits from the 4th square. A little note on this before I do show you the entire page and how I actually fill it out. When you are listing out your habits, make sure you're not overwhelming yourself with writing out 20 habits or 30 habits that you want to keep track of. I've done that and I'm telling you, it's very, very difficult to keep up with. So to keep this spread as minimal as possible, try to incorporate things that you want to maintain doing and add a few new habits, and that's what I like to do for each month. So the major benefit for me for using this habit tracker, and I still use it to this day, is because it's so easy for me to keep track of and it's very, very accessible. I actually have this habit tracker set up in the beginning of the month of my monthly spreads. For the next minimalist bullet journal spread, we're going to create a daily schedule spread. This is something that you can create every month. So the first thing you do is put daily schedule at the top of the page. After the title, I'm going to write out the times on the left side of the page. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to write a general outline of what I want to do daily. So from 6 to 8, maybe I want to do my morning routine or AM routine. Next to that, I'll write out a few things that I need to do daily, just as a general outline. If you're like me, some days you wake up and you're just not sure what you need to work on because there are so many things to do. This serves as an outline where I can go look at it and see, okay, from 8 to 12, I should probably do my high priority tasks. I'll write out my to-do list based on the outline that I see for my daily schedule. The next minimalist bullet journal spread is a productivity challenge spread. Now, the idea for this is to do something small every single day for the month. The first thing you want to do is write out the title at the top of the page, and for this I'm just going to write out productivity challenge. Okay, so at this point I feel like you all know why I keep my spreads very minimal, because my artistic skills are lacking. Anyway, the next thing you want to do is you want to write out the number of days of the month on the page. Unlike the other spreads from my previous video, I'm not going to do a linear calendar. Instead, I'm just going to space it out and write out 31 days for this month, and I will show you how that looks. The last part is to write out simple things that you can do daily that won't take too much time but will help you feel focused. It can be anything from maybe decluttering your desk one of the days of the month, going to a new cafe, going for a walk in the park, things like that. Just very small things that will help you feel more focused, productive, and organized. And when you completed that task on that particular date of the month, then you can just color in the circle with a highlighter, or you can just cross it off. One of the major benefits of doing this is it'll help you boost your mood, increase your focus, and help you feel a little bit more productive and motivated at the end of the day. You can also create a challenge page for maybe cleaning as well, which is something that I'll probably end up doing in the next few months. I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop if I decide to go and do a cleaning challenge page in my bullet journal. All right, so I'll just flip through and show you the 3 pages that we just created. those were some of the bullet journal spreads that I've personally used before. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.